All right. Peace. First and foremost, hopefully the most high in your house shall is blessing your day. Yeah, man, I just want to go into something, man, a little, and I'm gonna start doing this a little bit. Well, it depends on the movie, man. And um, yeah, because I did it for Gladiator too, which is great. And I've seen scriptural elements and biblical elements in that, man, like, elements of word in that. But also too, man, I saw hence the shirt, like I saw Mufasa yesterday, man. There's a lot of times, and a lot of times too, man, like, I don't know what I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I saw it too. I saw that Mufasa 2 yesterday. I'm sorry, y'all. And and I saw, and it was pretty good, man. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of times, like, with these I didn't find it in the Gladiator per se, in a movie per se, man. But a lot of times too, just like, a lot of times when I'm watching these movies, like, it could be anything. Like, that's why I always say, man, ever since I came to Word, like, it's important for us to watch and listen to things with spiritual eyes and ears, man. Like, because I'm just like thinking different things, accounts in the Word or the scriptures or spiritual things, or like, in it, man. Like, try to get the deeper message, again, the messages in it, man. But a lot of times on watching movies, man, it's particularly one a verse. I didn't really happen to Gladiator 2, but it's particularly one verse that comes to mind. Because I know for last year, Book of Clarence was Isaiah 29:24. That's what the main scripture popped in mind with the whole like theme of the movie, pretty much, man. I think I talked about that in the past. That was the last movie I seen twice, I believe. But yeah, I might have to rewatch that too again. But yeah, man, because that's when those that murmur shall understand doctrine. That's pretty much the whole movie. Because, like, Clarence, it kind of go into what we just talked about earlier. First shall be last, last shall be first. The ones that you didn't think that was gonna believe in the Most High house shall follow the word did, and the ones that you thought, it is what it is. But yeah, so that was one with that. But with this one with Mufasa, man, because a lot of times too, when Lion King, man, because I actually talked about the Lion King before on here, man, and with this whole second Ezra 6 and 9, because that's really what it is. Simba's proverbial Jacob. In this one, it kind of skips Isaac in a sense, like, in the original Lion King, kind of skip. Doesn't want to mean I want to say skip Isaac, but more like Jacob and Esau, like, with Simba and Scar, and Scar, even I like this even I like this movie because it goes into how like, he got Pride Rock, man, like, how it even happened, man. But pretty much, man, what it's very so much in this movie, a lot to go into, man. But you see that, but always too, for me, like, even with the first Lion King, Mufasa was always like proverbial Abraham to me, because he was like that patriarch. But he was that black patriarch, honestly, man. Kind of skip, like, not to say skip Isaac, but I think always seen Simba as like Jacob per se, like Jacob and Esau, with Simba and Scar being like Esau, man. But yeah, man, it's a lot that goes into that, man. But there was a lot of elements in that. Oh yeah, brother, one of my brothers that seen the movie, man, brother that seen it. I didn't see the basket scene that you're talking about. They say it was like a Moses, but I didn't see that scene in there. I might have missed it, but they had him in the basket like Moses. But honestly, man, it's so much that goes into this, man. It goes into, and it's pretty much Scar. And they went to the name of Scar's meaning of his name, or Scar's meaning of his name. You know what? Yeah. I think I mentioned this in the past when I talked about, like, the video not working, how Satan, how people so concerned about what Satan names mean, but Satan's kind of the son of Belial. Like, his name is like not worth even mentioning. It's like the Candyman, but because a lot of people say, "Oh man, what's Satan's real name?" and things of nature, it's not even worth. Well, no, people think that Satan's name is Lucifer, but that's not the case. That Satan's like son of Belial. His name is not worth mentioning. But also with this, in Swahili, if you look up the word scar, I think we talked about this in the past. His name means like dirt or worthless. Like, pretty much the son of a Belial. Even at the end of the movie, just off, and that just shows you how, like, the power of mercy too. Because, like, listen, man, not to get spoilers, but but how Mufasa lets Scar stay in the land. He lets him stay, in the land. Like, I forgot Malay. That's what they call it. It's kind of like I tried to look it up, like, what the word meant, or of course there's probably no Hebrew definition, but what it probably means, what does it mean, like, in a Hamitic African language, per se. But there's no, it was just made up. It's not really it was not really a definition to that. But man, Malay, like, kind of pretty much like the promised land, like, like kind of like Israel, the land, the promised land. That's what it pretty much is, and that's what they. If you will watch a movie, it's that 2 Corinthians 4:18, and that Hebrews 11:1. The faith is of the unseen. That's what they were, even saying, even in the movie, like, not giving away too much, but Rafiki tells Mufasa, man, like, he said, "Listen, man." He kind of says what Yahushua says in the roundabout way, like that the kingdom is within you, man. So it is what it is too. But going back to the point about that Scar, even in at the end of the movie, Mufasa's character says to him, he said, "Man, your name is not even. I don't even want to say your name, and your name is not worth mentioning." And Scar says, "Oh," and Scar, well, what was his name in it? I forgot his name, but Scar. He says, "Listen, just call me Scar," because, like, he actually, no, I ain't gonna go into the movie, but y'all see it if y'all see the movie, how he got the Scar. But there's so many elements in this movie. I probably had to rewatch it, Lord willing, man. To go into it, man. But it's always like, movies like this is always kind of, I want to talk about, like Gladiator 2, Book of Clarence, Gladiator 2, uh, uh, you know, Mufasa. It's certain ones that, okay, you could give a, like, biblical. And shout out to the elder brother Zabak, man, HOI, man, because he does a good job with movie reviews as well, giving, like, the spiritual, like, meaning, like looking at it through the spiritual eyes and ears. And also 2 Chronicles of Judah. He's the one that really kicked us off, man, with that, man, with the Chronicles at the movie thing on YouTube and Patreon. But then, of course, even I think even the other brother Zabak out of HOI, man, he does a good job on those things, man. But even other movies, man, I get to see seeing spiritual things in it too. But it's certain ones that just bring it out. Okay, cool. You know that this is, like, and plus I'm just a movie. I just love movies, man. I'm a movie buff, as they say. I like films, man. I like movies. That's why I got a movie channel. I gotta do some stuff on that too, Lord willing. But yeah, but okay, back to the point though. The main. Let's get to Proverbs 17 though, because here's the main scripture that points out to me, and this the main scripture I came away with. This is this, because if y'all see the movie, man, it kind of, some people watching, hearing the reviews and watching it in the comment section, or watching different reviews or things of that nature, they didn't like the fact that Mufasa and Scar weren't actually brothers, weren't actually biological brothers. But us being in the Word, man, like, this me being the Word, us being the Word, man. I understand the aspects of spiritual father, or things of that nature, or spiritual mother, or, like, the house. I said, those that do the will of my Father, or is my brother, and that's my brother. So I understand that concept. So they didn't have to be biological brothers for it to take away from the movie, like, from the original or the movies. It didn't have to. It's just like, okay, cool, there's brothers, man. Because listen, because even the word goes into that, just because you blood, like this, as they say in the world, just because your blood doesn't mean family. Even the scriptures say that, man. But but the main thing is this. Is the main thing, just like the good son. I came away with the same scripture with this one, man. This is the main scripture that's stuck out to me the whole movie, man. Because Mufasa is actually the king, man. But it's all this. Let's get this Proverbs chapter 17:2. It says, "A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causes shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren." So yeah, man, that's the main thing. Because really, if you watch it, man, because the king was supposed to go. The kingdom, the bloodline was supposed to be king. The kingdom was supposed to get passed down to Scar, but it wasn't. But it went to, like, somebody who was more just and upright. Mufasa, man, it just went to him. How he moved, how he carried himself in a kingly fashion, even before he came king. Even aspects of that David, man, because David had qualities of a king even before he became king, man. So it's just all that, man. So he was most I even told him, man. But even that aspect of kingdom, and how kingdom ruled. That's aspects of that in the movie, of bloodline, preservation, all that aspects of power in that. Envy, you know, is in here, man. But yeah, man, because also too us like being strangers and pilgrims of the earth, man. That's element is in that too. I caught that in there too. There's a lot of elements. Y'all pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters, y'all got some that y'all seen the movie. I saw it. Let me know. I know one of the brothers saw it, man. Like he had aspects of it. He wanted to let me know what I thought about it. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. But that's the main thing, because like in the movie they wasn't they weren't like they didn't like they didn't like outsiders. They didn't want a stranger. Simba was, Mufasa was considered a stranger, man, because he lost his family, man. And other line pack they runs into, they said, listen, we don't deal with them. It's kind of like in a sense with the word, man, like with amongst like Israelite strangers, man, you'll be considered a stranger, like a lot of times too. Yeah, man, because like I always say this too, like even our generation now, man, compared to our forefathers, man, had they seen us, man, like our ancestors, they would look at us like strangers, like, wait, hold up, like who are these people? They dressed a little different, weird, like yeah, man. So it's kind of like that, man. Um, yeah, let's get this too. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 2, it says, a wise servant shall have rule over a son that causes shame, and shall have a part of the inheritance among the brethren. So yeah, I remember bringing this out for the movie Good Son when I watched this too, man. Because certain times, like you actually have to had this happen before, like in real life, man. Somebody had a biological son, but a son might be a nephew or somebody that wasn't like by blood their family. They look more at them as a son as the actual son, man, because the son was wicked as hell or things of that nature. So yeah, man. So that's why I mentioned the good son. But yeah, man, this is the scripture I walked away with seeing that movie, man. But hopefully this is edifying, man. Let me know what y'all think about the movie, man, because I'm more Lord willing gonna go more in depth to it. But yeah, man, hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.